Okay, so continuing on with Algebra A2 notes, which is really like geometry now, for 2-4, sum of the parts equals the whole. So this is our last example we're going to look at, and this one has to do with a line segment instead of angles. Example 1 was all about angles, and you could see because it had that angle symbol. Example 2 about line segments because they have a line segment right here, and we don't have the angle notation. You might be wondering, well, first off, you might be wondering why the AB and the BC and the AC and the AD don't have a line over the top talking about the line segment. And that's because they're not just talking about the line segment, they're talking about the measurement of that line segment. They're talking about how AB is equal to that 2x plus 1. And if you jump back to a sec to our basic geometry lesson here, so the segment, when you're using the line over the top of it, that is talking about a thing. That is talking about a thing that we're looking at. Oops. When you're using that AB, like I have here, AB is equal to 15, it's talking about the distance or the measurement between those two things. That's the difference. The line over the top is when we're talking about a thing. No line over the top is when we're talking about the distance or the measurement between those 2 points. A little thing there. Geometry can be very peculiar. Okay, so if AB is equal to 2x plus 1, so AB is right here, so that's 2x, minus 1. BC is equal to 4x. 4x. And AC, let's go red. Now let's go orange. And AC, which would be from here all the way to here. Notice how I'm not writing directly on my other purple and blue line. I'm just kind of writing underneath it so I can get that distance is, those two. That entire AC is 7x minus 4. Oh, there's a whole nother piece too. I missed that last one. And last but not least, AD. So that would be the entire expression. So A all the way to D would be 8x minus 1. They're asking me to find and explain CD, which is this part right here. That's the part I'm looking for. Okay. Whew. So again, putting the diagram together like that is half the battle most of the time. So I don't have enough information to use the entire green segment or the green expression, the 8x minus 1 in my equation, because I would need to know an expression for that CD point, which is they don't give me. But I can use this shorter segment right here. So first off, my explain piece is always talking about the fact that we're using that sum of parts equals the whole. So with what I have here, if I take AB, and actually let me go back to my color coding. If I take AB and add that to BC, that would give me what? AB plus BC gives me my orange line, AC. I have expressions for all three of those, which is what I'm going to use. Now notice, if I tried to set this up the other way, if I tried to do, AB plus BC plus my unknown CD is, green equal to AD, I have expressions for AD, for AB, and BC, but I don't have an expression for CD, so I wouldn't be able to solve that equation. I can't just put an X in for CD because I'm already using an X in this problem and it would just throw things off. So that's why we need to start here, because this doesn't work. Okay, so let's fill in the expressions. AB is that 2x minus 1 plus BC, which is 4x, is equal to AC, which was 7x minus 4. And now we solve. 2, 4 is 6x minus 1 is equal to 7x minus 4 plus 1. 6x is equal to 7x minus 3 minus 7. Oh well, I went about this the hard way. Negative x is equal to negative 3. Divide by that negative 1. X is equal to 3. You definitely could have gone about that an easier way, moving the 4 over and the 6 over instead of the 1 and the 7. Okay, so again, though, we have not finished answering the question. They wanted to know that CD length. So how could I find the length of CD if I don't have an expression for it? Well, let's see. CD would be equal to what I get if I take AD and subtract AC from it. That would leave me with that CD part, right? If I took the green expression, the green AD expression, and subtracted it from the AC expression, which is our orange expression, that would leave me with the highlighted yellow piece, that CD that we're looking for. Okay, so CD, come on. CD is equal to, so AD was, and why do I have a smaller green one that's not, 8x minus 1, and we're going to subtract the entire AC, so we're going to use parentheses, and we know that x is equal to 3. So 8 times 3 minus 1 minus 7 times 3 minus 4. So 8 times 3 is 24 minus 1 is 23. 7 times 3 is 21 minus 4 is the same as 20 minus 3, which is 17. So CD is equal to 23 minus 17, which is, I don't know. I don't want to do that in my head. 23 minus 17. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Yeah, I hate this calculator. 23 minus 17. 6. So CD is equal to 6. So make sure that you're using that explanation, make sure you're color coding, and yeah, use those notes.